Welcome to this video where I'm going to demonstrate and explain how I'm going to teach Jesus Once Was a Little Child to my children in primary. So this is one that I came up with a different kind of activity to do. So to start with, just to go through the words and to familiarize the words with the children, I'm just going to put everything up on the board and we'll go through it line by line. I might do it faced the other way and then turn it over line by line as we get through it. And then I've got it, once we're kind of familiar with it and we want to start practicing it a few times, I've got a little activity, a game that I'm planning on doing with them. So just to take you through what I've got for the different words. So I've got for each line just a picture, and then I've just written out the words. This isn't one where I'm overly concerned about them memorizing the words, so I think it's just wanting them to get nice and familiar with it, and we can sing it a few times. It's quite simple, so they'll probably pick it up. Kids memorize words really easily, but this isn't going to be performed anywhere for the sacrament meeting, primary presentation, anything like that, so I'm not too phased about it. So each one got a picture, and then I've just written the words. So as I said, I'll put this up on the board to go through it. So Jesus once was a little child, so just a picture of some children there. A little child like me, so just this pointing at myself. He was pure and meek and mild, so just this shining light, pure and meek and mild as he's there. As a little child should be, so thumbs up, yes, that's how we should be doing things. And then for the chorus, I've got there, so little children, let's you and I, so like these two people, arms around each other, let's do this together. Let's you and I try to be like him, try, and this like hand, I'm going to try and do this, I'm going to do my best. So that's the first verse, and then just to go through the second verse. So he played as little children played, so again just a picture of those young children. The pleasant games of youth, so the ball to represent a game, although many of our children don't play with balls anymore, unfortunately. And he never got vexed when the game went wrong, so the word vexed is one that our children probably won't understand in this decade, this century even. But yeah, so that means like you're getting angry with the game not going your way. I didn't throw a tantrum, so I just want to explain that a little bit. So when things don't go your way, he didn't get angry. And he always told the truth, so he's speaking things that are true and right and good. Okay, so that's the those are the pictures and the words that I've got, and I've got a Word document where I've put all of these pictures and just typed the words, and I've got that in my Google Drive folder. There's a link in the description below, so if you want to take that. It's all black and white because you can see I just trace it with marker, but I thought I'd do the Word version so that you can put different colors, just make each picture a different, each graphic a different color or something if you want to. So initially just putting everything up on the board, and then what I'm going to do is have everybody sitting in a circle, and I'm gonna hand out for the first verse, hand out the different cards. I'm just gonna hold two in my hand because I've only got two hands, so just to demonstrate. So we'll have around the circle the first four. I won't do this for the chorus, that try to be, so little children, let's you and I try to be like him, try. I think that's simple enough that the kids can just memorize that. But for the first four lines, so we'll have the four cards kind of probably in the 4 points around the circle. And I've used actual cardboard or thick card this time instead of just paper, so because this is going to get passed around, so just so that it wears a little bit better. So whoever is sitting close to each of these, so we kind of divide the group into four, they're going to sing that line as it's going around, and then during the chorus get them to pass around the circle, probably clockwise, and then when we get to the end of the chorus, whoever's holding those cards, it will then be that group of people who would needs to sing that line. So we'll probably do that for a couple of times. Just do it for the first verse, and then once they've got that, then hand out the cards for the second verse, and we can do that. And then we can see if, depending on how many children are there on the day, if we can have 8 cards around. So we have both verses. We'll see how that goes. Yeah, so I think that'll be quite a fun one to do just to help them internalize it. So just to have this circle, and they're passing it around, so there's a little bit of excitement of which line are we singing and trying to make sure they sing the right line. And then I think whenever they're passing around, like pass the parcel is always they want to hold on to it and not pass it on until they know they're going to get another chance. So I think that'll be quite a fun one to do. So the file with all these pictures will be in the Google Drive folder, as I said, if you're interested in using it. But yeah, I think it's going to be a fun one to do with our children.
Jesus once was